Hi, I'm Tom, and this is the first episode in a new series, Transmissions from Earth. This episode is called OffWorld Access. We have had several requests for this. The title comes from one viewer's simple request: I want off-world access. The next topics will all be from your comments on our YouTube channel, OffWorld Portal. The next episode will be about the COM bridge. The COM bridge is the technology for everyone to get off-world access without the process we will describe today. Right now, I think the third episode will be about the designer, because we have many requests for this too. These episodes will be short because the information may take some time to think over and sink in, like short podcasts. Episode 1 is about being a dualist. I will explain this in the next few minutes. I think you will like it. The word dualist was provided in the transmissions I downloaded, which are the OffWorld book series. There are 3 books in the series. The OffWorld book series is available on Amazon. If you want more information, there are videos on the OffWorld Portal which go over the books. So, I had not heard the word dualist before 2022. And until the Extinction Crew explained it to me, I hadn't put it all together myself, so no need to feel left out. To be a dualist means you're conscious without your body, while you are a living human on Earth. The basic human design does not include this ability. With training and practice, you can still achieve this. Some viewers want to know how to move to the next level of dualism. Some viewers just share their experiences. Some viewers ask how to deal with people who don't believe in dualism. You can check out these posts on the Reddit forum, OffWorld Portal with underscores. Being off-world consciously may seem to be something out of reach for you. For everyone, this is just a temporary illusion of living on Earth. In the future, one way or another, you will have all the experiences I mention here. It's not just guaranteed, it's unavoidable. You already have had some, you just don't remember them. The restrictions are perception and memory. Let's say you and I make a plan to get together for a chat in 75 years. When we do, I already know you will be familiar with all the experiences I will describe here today. You are already having these experiences, or you will have them. And even if you don't remember them now, you will in the future. This may sound silly or ridiculous, but give yourself this chance to realize the true value you have. Your value and power are more than you know. Your existence is more than your day-to-day life on Earth. You are not excluded from these experiences. They are part of your experience too. Like so much that has happened to us, we just don't remember. We don't remember what we had for lunch 3 Wednesdays ago. We don't remember almost anything from being 4 years old. And we don't remember what we did off-world yesterday. It does not mean it did not happen. These dualists who have come forward have achieved different levels of consciousness outside their bodies. To make it easy, the Extinction Crew describes 10 levels of duality. Once they provided me with this understanding, what was confusing became clearer. Your physical body, with senses, thoughts, and emotions, creates your perception of your life on Earth. Everyone with a human body sees the same Earth, though we each have our own perspective. To make a comparison everyone is familiar with, we say life on Earth is a matrix. The difference between the Matrix movie and the Earth Matrix is that the off-world is much better than Earth. The off-world is the real world, the real galaxy. So lots of stuff in science fiction, fantasy, and comic books is real in the off-world. The exception is bad guys. Bad guys have no power off-world. Off-world is a very good place. That's why some call it heaven. But most do not call it heaven or off-world. Most just call it home. What you call it is your choice. No one can make you do anything. And nothing bad can be done to you against your will. Off-world is your home. You lived off-world full-time before you were born. You will live off-world full-time after your life on Earth is over. Right now, you live off-world part-time. So let's say you sleep 8 hours a day. During this unconscious time, you are active off-world. Normal dreams, if you remember them, are a sort of in-between experience. But what you may not know is this time off-world is not limited by the ticking clocks on Earth. You have all the time you need and want. I usually have a week of experiences off-world when I sleep at night. During my off-world experience, in one night, I can have dozens of meetings. How long would that take you? A month? I regularly touch base with everyone I have ever known. I don't even know where most of them are nowadays on Earth. I might not recognize them anymore. Your life off-world does not stop when you are born and live a life as a human. Your off-world experiences continue. You just don't remember it when you wake up in the morning. But I do. And you will too. It's guaranteed. These memories are not lost. You just can't get at them right now. This part of our experience is frustrating for everyone who wants to have a greater connection and a larger experience. So, we all live off-world and come here to experience being a human with a chance for accelerated learning. We get about 16 hours a day as a human during our lifetime. Everyone is a level 1 dualist. This means you live on Earth, and when you die, you live at home, off-world. At level 1, we don't remember our real life off-world. There is nothing wrong with us. We are never less than anyone else. This is the specification of the human design. You knew it when you signed on to live this life. You chose to be who you are because of this design, not despite it. Level 2 is what is called a near-death experience, or NDE. Level 2 is when people die for a minute and then come back to being alive on Earth. There are thousands of stories from people who have had near-death experiences. The stories are very similar. 1. They were out of their body. 2. They may have been shown a probable future like we show in the Extinction Crew film. 3. They may have been given assistance by someone. They may call this someone an angel or a guide. All good. 4. They were given a larger understanding of their life. What is important for us is that these people with near-death experiences were given assistance and guidance by someone off-world. This happens to you, too, whether you remember it or not. You have guardian angels or guides off-world, people who care about you and are there to help you. Level 3 is what they call lucid dreaming. You don't have to die to experience lucid dreaming. That's a big advantage. At the same time, it is very hard to do. Some people are able to do it easily. They already had training before this life. With lucid dreaming, you are conscious outside your body in dreams. This means you know it is a dream and are conscious and can do what you want. Lucid dreaming gives you the ultimate Disneyland. Everything is possible. Level 4 is out-of-body experiences. Instead of being in a dream world, you are on Earth. Mostly, no one can see you. You may be able to see people. Normally, you can't move objects in the real world. Maybe you can move stuff just a little, like opening a kitchen cupboard in a paranormal video. In out-of-body experiences, it is possible to move between Earth and off-world. Level 5 is being conscious off-world. The difference between lucid dreams or out-of-body experiences and the off-world is that off-world you deal with people who live off-world. These are people whose life is over and people who have not been born yet. I call this visiting heaven. Some people might call these beings angels. But when you speak with them, they don't call themselves angels. At the same time, you can use whatever word you like. Words don't change the truth. They provide an accurate meaning or description, or not so much. And people I know whose life is over are very surprised that I can chat with them and carry on a conversation. Few dualists make it to level 5. It would be a great validation, don't you think, if you could talk to a parent, grandparent, or friend whose life on Earth has ended. Level 6 is working with aliens. There are maybe 50 species of space-traveling aliens in our neighborhood of the galaxy. There are maybe 10 or 20 species visiting Earth at any time. I've dealt with several, but I only deal with them off-world. Any appearances or participation with humans is by design. For example, the idea might be to see how humans react. I've met most of them, but I have only lived with a few of them. I may be able to assist you on this issue if you like. The 7th level is healing. This is energetic body work. I thought the second Thor movie had a decent depiction of Jane's energetic body when she went to Asgard for healing. Basically, I work with a human's energetic body. Some see it, I don't. I feel it, generally with my hands. I can untangle the sections where energy circulation is constricted. There is usually a psychological reason for this. They could have been born with it or just developed it through trauma in their lives. The physical problem is due to the energetic issue. I explain the reason to them as best I can. There can be significant change in their condition, but not always. And the healing usually doesn't last unless they start correction on the cause I explained to them. But as one person told me, they were pain-free for a month, and that was the first time in years. So relief from pain can be a blessing. This is dualism because you have to work with the energetic body of people, which exists off-world. The energetic body is the means by which you, a soul, are connected to a physical body. The energetic body and the chakras are fabulous technology. You will love this technology. I agreed to do healings for free in exchange for a great big favor I called in from off-world. So I will be offering healings. Level 8 is working with entities or soul families. These beings may have been called archangels in the past. Sometimes your off-world guide is just someone whose Earth life is over. Level 8 is when you work with a being who has greater understanding. Level 9 is acquisition of truth. At this level, I can access the records of truth and bring back information. I don't get your personal information. For that, go to a psychic, and with your permission, they will help you out. It doesn't work the way you might think. As you understand truth, you resonate with truth. There is a level in the real galaxy which is the truth, the energy of truth, the records of truth. So it's a place. This place of truth is where I say the designer of humans exists. Some call this the Messiah plane. The designer is not a single personality like a human, and can be anything or all things, which serves their purpose. So, when I resonated in a small way with truth in the summer of 2022, I saw that truth had entered a human 4 times in the last 5,000 years with a purpose of giving a guide to humans. These 4 messages are the core message of 4 major religions, including Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Taoism. You might think, with all the thousands of books about these religions, that their messages are in the thousands. The combined message I got from all 4 fragments is maybe 25 words put together. Try it out, see what you think. A level 10 dualist can act in both realities, Earth and off-world. The only guys who have done this spent their whole life to do it. And that is after they spent the 7,000 years I've been at it. We say they can bilocate, which is appearing where their body is not. You can read Yogananda's Autobiography of a Yogi to read stories of what else these guys can do. So that's it for this episode. We have looked at 10 stages of dualism. You are not excluded, you are included. You can post any question on the OffWorld Portal Reddit forum. You can also comment on the YouTube channel. So, if you are listening to this, you may have guessed that we have already met off-world, and that's what led you here. I'm meeting with so many now. It's very nice. I love it. This means you are ready, or getting ready, to pursue an important challenge on Earth, to become a dualist. The reason this information is coming to you now is that we have something of an emergency taking place. Human extinction is looming in the near future. To stop extinction will take your help. Thanks for listening.